Our first guest is a busy young woman.
Take you dancing right now.
I want to go dancing.
I love what you're wearing.
Sit here, by the way, like this. As a British person.
Yeah,
is that
watching you backstage and having figgy pudding?
And
yeah.
Don't you have figgy pudding all the time?
I actually don't even think I know what that is.
I don't think there is such a thing as figgy pudding.
Perhaps I made it up.
I love it though. Why not? Why not?
So you traveled a lot as a kid growing up,
I
right?
did, yeah.
Where did your mom take you?
My mom was great. If I was studying anything in school, she'd be like, let's go there. Let's, you know, you're studying ancient Egypt, like,
wow,
let's go
cool.
to Egypt. So I got to go to Egypt and India, Africa, Japan.
Wow.
We just went all over the place, but always like down and dirty. Like
right.
we'd stay in like a hut in the middle of like the Atacama Desert or somewhere in the rainforest, and
that's cool.
We roughed it.
Well, see, like if we were studying anything in school, we would go to the food court to figure it out.
Well, you need the fuel, right?
Exactly.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Yes, right?
So, there's a world of adventures in the food court.
Really, so many adventures.
No, we always would get into,
I also read about you, and tell me if this is true, that you love Renaissance fairs?
I'm like obsessed.
Really?
Oh yeah, they tour around the U.S., but every year I go in LA.
You look like a fairy princess. Like there's something about you that is very
thank you. I mean,
fairy-like.
the outfit that I wear, because I do dress up.
Oh wait, that's your outfit? That's you?
Oh, and that's one of my best friends, Candace. I love that. Yeah, that outfit I've had since I was 14. It was once a princess, now is a wench.
Oh, you're
okay, wow.
It used to fit down to here, and it's just progressively risen.
Yeah.
But I refuse to get a new outfit because I'm just like, if it's not broke, why not?
No, it's adorable too. I kind of love it. I've always wanted to say, wench, wine for my men.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to pour the wine. Get it? Wine for my men. Get it?
I got it. No, it's all about the huzzah.
You guys are gonna get this later, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel it later.
It's still early.
Yeah,
it's early.
You also have a new film streaming, To the Bone.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a girl.
It's about a young
girl.
woman, Ellen, who is suffering with an eating disorder, anorexia, and she goes into a home and a path to recovery. And I'm so proud of it. It's kind of like the first time this subject matter is really being brought to the attention of the public.
It's true. I don't think I've ever seen a movie about
it's a subject matter that is considered far too taboo to talk about, apparently, but it's becoming more and more prevalent within our society. And as a teenager, I struggled through eating disorders, and so for me, this was a really amazing opportunity to bring it to the attention of more people and take the taboo out and make everyone feel less alone who's going through it. So
wow.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we have to take a commercial break. Will you stick around for another segment? Great. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the last. You look like you could have lived in that time.
Thank you.
I mean, you really do.
We had an amazing hair, makeup, and wardrobe department, all around. But
yeah, I heard you had a lot of folks from Mad Men actually working on the show.
Yeah, because when you do a period piece, it's so easy to go caricature, but these guys are geniuses at their job. And the 1930s is so glamorous and so beautiful, and the show shows that, but it also shows this like dark, sexy, underbelly that a lot of people don't know about with everything going on politically, environmentally,
Yeah, we had Kelsey Grammer on the show yesterday, and he plays your dad.
Kelsey Grammer. I mean, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Kelsey gets to play to have him as my dad, and Rosemary DeWitt as my mom, and Matt Bomer. Hello.
Dreamy Matt Bomer?
Dreamy Matt Bomer.
Dreamy Matt Bomer. And you're in love with him, right? Or you want to...
I am in love with Matt Bomer.
Yes. But
Lily is. No, my character has been enamored with Matt Bomer's character, and weirdly, so has my mom.
Yes.
In the show. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a thing there, but I mean, Matt's just so lovely, and Monroe's star is just so effervescent that everyone kind of falls in love with him.
And what about the clothes? What's the one thing about women in the 30s that they wore that you were surprised? Like, was there...
Well, the undergarments are just so uncomfortable.
Right.
Let's just be real. I mean, there's just too many layers and too much sucking in and all that. But you looked great because you stood properly. But the hats were amazing.
People wear hats all the time.
All the time. Yeah, I mean, I got to wear some killer hats. Oh, there you go. I got to wear some killer hats, and everything about that period, though, was so stunning. And
you look like a young Elizabeth Taylor. Do people tell you that ever? Do you ever see do you ever see, look.
Whoa.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Thanks.
Do you ever get that?
Maybe it's the brows. Those brows are just, you know, a statement.
You're lucky. You know what? Never tweeze them ever.
You know, I did once, but they looked ridiculous, and my mom set me straight, and never again did I ever.
Because you can tweeze them away.
That's what she told me.
It's true.
Yeah, I know.
The Last Tycoon premieres Amazon Prime Video Friday, July 28th. Coming up next, Matt Eisman from American Ninja Warrior.